Pitts is the man in motion. They're going on 4th down. It's Penix. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 14. And the decision to go for it pays off.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
He fires downfield for Pitts. And he will score! Kyle Pitts, touchdown Falcons. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Falcons will take a 21-7 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Miller now to return it. Yeah! He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. So 2nd down, and they'll run it. This will be a Saints 1st down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the 2nd half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
When the offense broke the huddle at a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And I don't know. I'm not sure he got there. I think they're going to mark him short. And now it is 4th down.
The key to this play, Mike, was defensively their ability to stretch this ball and make him go laterally. Anytime you could force the ball carrier to go sideways on 3rd and short, it gives your defenders time to rally, make the tackle for no gain, brings up 4th down.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down. Quite a call there. 4th and inches. They go for it, and they gain 5.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
79 Broncos.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on them early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
60 Bison, 6, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing again, shot. There's Johnson, the tight end. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
9-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
The air once more. Shuck. Exiting the pocket right. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal.
Viking 18. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. That one taken in. Middle of the end zone. Chris Olave. Touchdown Saints. That's his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. No problem there on the extra point. The Saints draw closer here. It's 21-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Plant. It's Penix. To the right. That's Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Got it. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but there is a penalty flag on the play. Pitts is the man in motion. And the lefty panics on first down. This one is caught by Robinson. To the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. They'll run with Robinson. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Pitts is the man in motion. One more time, it's Robinson. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's third down.
It's now third and goal.
Throwing is Penix. It is brought in the end zone. Drake London. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Miller now to return it. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
On first down, Shuck. Throw right side to Olave. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On second down, it's Shuck. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack. You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
On first down, it's Penix. That one taken in by London. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Off he goes.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that first down.
Here's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Robinson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Kenny Stuxman on the stop. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll drop to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And he is out of bounds. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal. To throw, under pressure, and now he's going to go down, back at the 8-yard line. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their first sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
On 3rd and goal, it's Penix. And that is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up.
It's now 4th down and goal.
Bates' kick is good. And the Falcons will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Shuck. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
19 Lions. Check out.
Looking to throw. On 1st down, here's Shuck. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
That's another.
Saints going to use their 2nd timeout. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. 2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
From the gun, it's Shough. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
To the air again is Shough. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. New Orleans, third and final timeout. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 tight, 19 tight. 18, Pioneer.
Here is Shough on 1st and 10. He's got it at about the 8. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
That's good.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
7 Pirate. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now Shough. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Shough to throw on 2nd down. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. The tight end using the middle of the field. I got a tight end next to me who's caught 60 NFL touchdowns, knows how to operate down in those spaces.
And that was my favorite place to operate, Mike. I always had this rule. The closer you got to the middle of the field, the worse they got at defending the pass. So that's where I wanted to work, and that's where this guy was working and leads himself to a touchdown. I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed. Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll go play action now with Penix. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November.